and welcome everyone to Heart to Spirit Connections for August 2025. So grateful to have you here with us today. This is a monthly webcast expanding our heart's connection with spiritual guidance to heal and to feel the balance on all four bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Together, we're discovering new levels of self-love using the tools of ancient Lemurian wisdom, including signature cell healing, the 10 principles of consciously creating, Lemurian numerology, and more. And our topic today is Beyond the Veil, Living Life as Your Higher Self. And what a beautiful time it is right now to live life as our higher self walking on earth. And you might be asking yourself, well, can we really do that? The opportunity has never been greater. Let me say that right now. So I'd like to just begin with a short prayer. And prayer is not necessarily a religious act. This is just a connection to our higher selves and to the guidance and to express what our intention is. So just take some deep breaths now. And let's breathe as we do in the 5-breath self-healing meditation. And that is in through the nose. And when you do, you visualize the golden particles coming through your crown chakra and going through the pineal gland in the center of your head, and draw them down into your heart chakra. Lock the breath there and exhale through your mouth. And just feel that light expanding with each breath. When I call upon the Creator's light, the Christ light, the Goddess weave of love, and all the beautiful energies of guidance that choose to come forth with us now, and especially the higher selves of everyone here with us today and those coming in on the video replay. The energies of love are gathering now for our journey here on Heart to Spirit Connections this day. And we pray that all of the energies of love be in balance and love in the denje of life, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. As we bring forth the love for our great shift in consciousness, we're grateful to the Master Guide Kirael and to the Master Kahu Fred for their enduring guidance and love. And we offer this from our hearts in love. Amen. So that would be my prayer. And I want you, just everyone, to know that you'll be muted for now. And if you'd like to, ask a question or say anything, go ahead, Mary Faith. Yes. Wait, I'm going to get you. Wait, unmute. Still can't hear you. Still can't hear you, Mary Faith.
Wendy just texted me. Can you? And she can't get in. So do you want to resend her the link?
Oh, yeah, I could.
Okay.
Let's see.
I told her to try it again because it worked for me.
Yeah, I wonder if she's coming off of the email or my homepage.
She's coming off the email from the other day.
Okay, let's see if I can get her on the text. There she is. Oh, for some reason I can't do it here. Here we go. Let's see if this works. All right. I hope that works. Anyway, so thank you, Mary Faith. Thanks for letting me know. And we'll look forward to having Wendy here soon. So today is the 2nd of August, and we're in this 8 month now. And with the Lemurian numerology, as I said in my newsletter and on the the webcast page on KarinnaNielsen.com, this is the energy of the 8. And we've come through this amazing month of July, the month of transition. And for me personally, I felt it very strongly because we are closing the Honolulu Church of Light, and this journey of completion and transition happened in rapid pace through the month of July. And so when we come out of this month of transition, we're going to have this energy that moves us into the 8. And Master Guide Kirael always said that when you're in an 8, and that's that looping motion of going up and going down and bringing all the energies of the spirit world into our human world, the key this month is to stay balanced in the center of the 8, for whatever that means for you. And I know I'm being vague there, but apply it to whatever you're doing in your life. Gather the guidance when you're at the top of that 8 and bring it into your heart. Here's Wendy. And bring it into your heart and just focus it back into your human world. So we know that this center of the 8 is the place we want to stay this month, because when we do, we set ourselves up for a beautiful, balanced energy for the 9 month of September. And that one is going to be a big one, because that's the month of completions and new beginnings. And we're in a 9-year right now anyway. So that would be a double 9 energy. And making it, if it's not dramatic enough for you already, folks, hang on. And this is why I wanted to bring this topic of being with your, being connected with your higher self and going beyond the veil of where you might be living right now, or where we all are living right now. Welcome, Wendy. So in this 8, remember that the 8 represents 2 levels of consciousness. And it's just the perfect energy for connecting with our higher selves. Because when we're centered in the middle of that 8, we can weave the energy of guidance in our hearts and then use it in our human journey. So when we're centered and focused, and what does that even mean? That means that, and if you've been following signature cell healing, Fred Sterling and myself and Honolulu Church of Light and all of the great teachings from Master Guide Kirael, you'll know that that means doing the 10 principles of consciously creating in your life, practicing signature cell healing, and most of all, paying attention. Don't ignore things now that are in your life. So if things are coming up for you that are challenging, you'll know that that's your higher self that's putting it right in front of you now to pay attention and to understand what is, we used to say in the church, what's your lesson? But it is a lesson plan, right? Because we put them in our own blueprints before we came here. And we came here on a journey to remember our own love, right? To remember that we are love, that remember that we came from love, to remember that it's all about love. As Kaho always used to say in his workshops, it's all about love. And so if it's all about love, we are our higher selves incarnate walking on earth. We are. And the only thing that keeps us from knowing that is this veil. Okay, so first of all, let's, before I get into that, let me just read you a quote from Master Guide Kirael from this book, Guide to the Unseen Self. And I want to say, okay, first of all, the quote: the higher self is the part of you in constant awareness of all reality focuses, while maintaining a connection with you at all times. It is ever ready to be of service to you, wanting nothing more than for you to understand why you have committed to this evolutionary journey. So think about that. And that's on the webcast page. I think it's in my newsletter. You can find it on the webcast page at KarinnaNielsen.com, that particular quote. When we put this book together, we wanted to know more from Master Guide Kirael about the higher self and how we could work with the higher self. And one of the most impactful things he said for me was, tell your higher self what you want. Tell your higher self, what do you want? What do you want in your life? How do you want to feel? How do you want to be? Because that blueprint, you put things in your blueprint, but we're healing the blueprint. So how do you want to heal through those, whatever that is, you know? Let's say you put in your blueprint that you're going to be poor in this lifetime, or you're going to have multiple marriages, or you're going to have difficulty with a particular person or something like that. You can heal it. That's the whole journey of signature cell healing. You can heal everything. Everything can be healed in love. Quoted Kahu Fred Sterling right here, right now. Everything can be healed in love. And it's the truth. With love, we can heal everything. And the journey then is to find that love and stay in it. And how do we stay in it? By using the practices that we learn in signature cell healing and that we use in the 10 principles. And the best for me are the 4 pillars of consciously creating: the prayer, meditation, sleep state programming, and masterminding. And if you want to know more about those, they're in this book too. They're in I think it's the 6th chapter, is a whole chapter about the 4 pillars. And those are the ones that help us connect to guidance. There's also this other book over here, which is the 10 Principles of Consciously Creating. And that's all about, that has separate chapters on each of the 4 pillars. So these are things that when you integrate them into your daily life, you're going to move through the energies that you set forth for yourself. So if you've got, for example, someone that, you just feel like, I just can't get along with this person. I can't get along with, we're always fighting. And, whenever that person comes up, she says something that just makes me angry, or I say something that makes her angry, and it's just not working. And I guess I'm stuck on it. That's perfect example for sleep state programming. So that is sending your higher self in sleep state to the other person's higher self in sleep state for the highest good of all, for the highest good of both of you, and saying, how can we get along? How can we be on a better footing? And let it go. Do that sleep state programming every night. Create a mastermind of your intention. Say a prayer, meditate. There you have the 4 pillars right there. And this is the most beautiful way of connecting to our higher selves. The meditation for me, is the best space. And the feelings that I get in meditation, connecting with my higher self, are just wonderful. And when you do it often enough, and when you, if you really want to move forward and to connect with your higher self, you'll do it. You'll do it. And if you're kind of like, well, I don't know, Karinna, it sounds like a lot of work, right? But if you commit to it, you're going to see some results. If not, then you're going to keep going through the veil. Okay, so now let's talk about the veil a little bit, because the veil is not a bad thing, right? Master Guide Kirael and Kahu have talked about this, for ages. They spoke about the veil, and we need a veil to be here, right? If we didn't have some sort of veil, we probably wouldn't stay human. We wouldn't leave the earth plane, right? Because we would feel the love of who we truly are. But it can be a thinner veil, right? It can be a veil that we can see through. It can be a veil that channels us to where we need to be. It can even be a veil that doesn't feel so confining and so heavy on us. And the more that we meditate, the more that we connect with our higher selves. Do your automatic writing after meditating to get information or guidance from your higher self. These are all the ways that you can continue the focus of your higher self. And one other thing, as I've gotten off on the on the topic, I skipped over the whole Lemurian numerology, which is a beautiful way to get guidance from your higher self. And in meditation, and this is for because Sandra is not here today. See, I didn't pull the Lemurian prophecy card. So I'm going to do that. So I've got my Lemurian prophecy cards right here. And, this is a beautiful practice that we learned from Kahu and Master Guide Kirael. There's a few of us that learned it, but I'm teaching it now in the online workshops. Thanks to our goddess sister Tatiana, who requested that in the last online workshop. But, these cards, you just get a simple playing deck of cards. I know it looks fancy, but it's just a regular playing deck. And then you keep it for yourself. This is a special card deck for you to use. It can't be the one you play, cribbage with or whatever, It's got to be your special deck, okay? And keep it in some kind of a nice container or something. And we're going to start by shuffling 5 times. And the Lemurian prophecy cards are pretty simple. The four suits represent the 4 bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Oops. Okay, there we go. And I'm shuffling 5 times because 5 is the number for love. And that's a beautiful number. So can everybody here just send your light into the cards, and we'll get a card that represents our webcast today. Whoa. Okay, so I got that. Now I'm going to cut them in half and take the top card. And our top card is the 10 of Hearts. So I told you that the 4 suits represent the 4 bodies. So the spades is the spiritual, the clubs is the mental, the diamonds is the physical, and the hearts is the emotional body. And the rest of the cards, it's different with the face cards, but here we have the 10. So it really is about consciously creating in love for yourself. So it's the 10. The 10 is the creator energy, right? The 10 brings you back to the 1, and the 0 just amplifies the 1. And we know that this is the key, is loving ourselves and connecting into the love that we are. It's a perfect card. Sandra, you should be here. Okay, so I'm going to put the card there to represent us. And if you'd like to learn more about the Lemurian prophecy cards, of course I do readings with the cards. And we're also having another online workshop. I haven't announced that too broadly yet, but I did to our Signature Cell Healing newsletter. And if you'd like to join that news list, you can sign up at signaturecellhealing.com. But the dates, just save the dates. The dates are October 18th and 25th and November 1st. So it's 3 online sessions, 3 hours each. It's more or less 3 hours each on 3 consecutive Saturdays. And I hope to see you there. There's discounts for people who have taken the workshop before, the online workshop, or even in-person workshops. So there's all kinds of discounts. And there's specials that you get. Of course, you get the self-healing resource bundle as our study guide materials. And the registration is going to open in September. So I'll be telling you more about that later. But I did create something for the Lemurian prophecy cards the last time, and it was a whole lot of fun. And everybody could learn that. So my point is, when you do your meditation afterwards and you're going to do your automatic writing, before you do your automatic writing, pull a Lemurian prophecy card. And that could be the message from your higher self or your guidance to tell you, give you the message of what you need for that particular day or time. And it's just another one of the great tools of Lemurian wisdom that we learned from Fred Sterling and Master Guide Kirael. So the veil, we're working with the veil. And, of course, as I said, it's really designed so that we will complete the blueprint that we put together and whatever lesson plans or whatever we wanted to. And lesson plans sound so heavy, right? Let's just say it's what we wanted to experience in our life on earth, right? So this veil is going to help us do that, to go through, explore all this whole spiritual journey. And it can expand as we expand spiritually. That veil is going to become thinner and more transparent, right? So we can see our higher selves, interact with our higher selves a lot more. And it can be a little tricky because sometimes it might, depending on how you approach that, you want to keep your meditations going. You want to be able to have the tools available for you when you see, this is what I came here to experience in a relationship, or with your career, or wherever you live, or whatever. You're going to know, your higher self is going to reveal it to you as you're ready to know it. And so we just got to keep going. Like Kahu always used to say, never give up, never give up. And for me personally, that has been such a helpful guidance. Never give up. Never give up, because life is challenging right now on the earth plane, right? And why wouldn't it be? It's the great shift in consciousness. And so we have all of the tools available to us to get through this time, because personally, what I've been experiencing in my meditations is the opening to the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the energy of love that's flooding into this planet right now. And you might say, well, hey, Karinna, have you looked at the news lately? And yes, I have. I'm a purple goddess. I look at the news. I like to keep track of these things. However, I also understand the great shift in consciousness and what that means. And it means that we are elevating into this beautiful fourth dimension, and it's opening to the fifth dimensional love of the journey, right? Remember, 5 is the number for love. And when the fourth dimension opens, as it is already now, and what I go to, if you have a sacred space near you, a sacred place, like I, for example, in meditation, like to go to the top of Haleakala. That to me is a very sacred space. But there might be like a sacred ancient temple near you, or like a stone circle, or in Sedona, we used to go to Bell Rock, it's, different places. Go to that place in your meditation and just feel the energy that's coming into these sacred spaces around the world. Because I think these are the vortex energies. Sorry to use a wonky term, but these are the energies that are receiving this new energy. The photon light that Master Guide Kirael and Kahu talked about in The Great Shift. I don't have that book here, but that is a wonderful book also to review now, about the photon energy, the Christ consciousness that's coming onto the earth plane. And if we walk in a third dimensional world, I had an email from someone recently, and she said, I really am trying, but it's really hard for me to believe you and to feel this, because I work in a third dimensional world. She's like a scientist or a therapist or something like that. So she's really in what you might call a mainstream. It has to be very left brain kind of. You have to play by the rules to get through with what you're doing. But these two worlds can coexist in our lives, right? So even if you have this this world that you have to deal with, you also can, in your meditation, tap into the new energies that are coming onto the planet, right? And that happens when we go beyond the veil in meditation and connect with our higher selves. The most important thing to me is that we are in communication with our higher selves. We're not alone here, folks. I mean, you might not be able to see, spirit energies or, see like whatever, but we're never alone here, right? Let's take Fred Sterling, for example. He might have his physical body, he might have left his physical body on the earth plane, but he certainly is very present with all of us in our meditations and whatever we're doing. So don't doubt that your higher self is right with you now to help you get through whatever you need to get through. And it's just about, like I told the lady that emailed me, don't say no. Don't say I can't. Don't say I don't know. These are the things we always talk about in the signature cell healing workshops. Say I can, I do, I know. Because as soon as you shut the door, then the guidance is going to step back and wait for you to open up again, right? But if we stay open, they're there for us. And I pray that you can, trust that. Trust that. Give it a shot. Anyway, so we're going to go into a meditation in just a moment. But I just wanted to see if you had any questions, you could put them in the chat, or um, I'd love to answer any questions about what I said or the numerology or anything. You can always find all of the sessions with Master Guide Kirael, and there are some about the higher self and of course the Great Shift on signaturecellhealing.com. There's a whole online store with all the books and all the audio recordings. And I hope you'll investigate that. So if we've got no questions right now, everybody just get comfortable and we're going to do a little meditation. And I'll get comfortable as well. Okay. All right. So everybody just take some deep breaths now. And imagine the golden particles as we do in the 5-breath self-healing meditation. Breathe in through your nose and invite those golden particles through your crown chakra down into your heart space, through the pineal gland in the center of your head, the signature cell with the blueprint, down into your heart. And then when you exhale, just feel those golden particles now swirling in your heart chakra. And keep breathing. And center now. Drop anything that you might be thinking of or anything that you left behind when we started the webcast. Just drop it down into your heart now and just let your heart feel the presence of who you are. And keep breathing now. And let that light now expand. And keep breathing and expand. Let it expand out from your chest. And breathe now and feel all the heart neurons just swirling and feeling all the love. And as you breathe out, that light just expands and expands even beyond your physical body until you're encased in this beautiful energy of love. And keep breathing and just know that you're safe in this encapsulation of the beautiful golden particles of loving light. And now when you feel ready, just keep expanding that. And with your eyes closed still, just see in your mind's eye yourself expanding past your physical body, past the chair that you're sitting in. And you even feel yourself expanding into the room that you're in. It's about feeling the expansiveness of who you are without any limitations. Now feel yourself expanding beyond the building or the house or the apartment you're in. And feel yourself go up above that building and feel yourself connecting with the sky, with Mother Earth, with the animals, the plants. And just keep breathing and feel yourself connecting into your higher self, Mother Earth, and all the energies. And when you do, you realize there is no separation. Release the limits to who you think you are. And expand out and just feel now this beautiful connection to the all that is. And just keep breathing and keep feeling. And feel yourself surrounded in this love without limits. Now, as you feel yourself expanded as you are, just see other people and their higher selves and feel yourself connected into the all that is light that is surrounding our planet at this time. The loving light of creation that holds Mother Earth in love, all of our higher selves together in love. And we honor each other, each of our journeys. And as you breathe now, feel yourself slowly, slowly coming back down through the energy of the ozone layer of Mother Earth into the atmosphere of Mother Earth. And just feel yourself coming back. You see the sky again, the blue sky, the beauty of Mother Earth all around you. You begin to see the plants and the animals and the structures and the cities. Just let your higher self guide you now back into your physical body very slowly. And feel yourself coming back into the house or the apartment where you began. Coming back now into your chair or wherever you're sitting. Slowly and gently back into your physical body. And now just feel the beauty and the love of who you are. This beautiful opportunity that we all have to journey as human on Mother Earth, to experience the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual bodies as one. Come back gradually into your physical body and just know that you can always expand your light out with your higher self in meditation at any time. And come back now and join us again here on our webcast. So for me, the beauty of that is understanding the connection between myself, my spirit light, and all other energies on the planet, surrounding the planet, to know that this journey that I'm doing on Earth is a special journey at this time for the great shift in consciousness. And it's really a great honor for me to do this journey and to be with all of you every first Saturday on the Heart to Spirit Connections. And for those of you that are with us also for the third Saturday Signature Cell Healing Graduate Review classes, I'm grateful for that as well. This is something that we began a year or so ago to meet online every third Saturday. If you've been to a Signature Cell Healing workshop previously, or if you've done an online workshop, and it can be after you do this next one in October, that we have this monthly review class that we come together to update. Because Carl Fred Sterling, before his passing and out of the physical realm in 2022, between the time when he no longer did in-person workshops, there was a whole team of us in Honolulu that worked with him to update the signature cell healing for our great shift in consciousness and where we are now. And he created some wonderful healing techniques that we review in those sessions every third Saturday, and also in the new online workshops. So I hope you'll join me for that next online workshop coming in October, and I'll have more about it. Registration will open in September, but I'll be talking to you about it again. Are there any shares from the meditation before we conclude for today? I really enjoyed that, and I've been doing that meditation now for a while, and it's just, we have to be, oh, I get the heart from Wendy. Thank you so much. It's been so helpful for me to remember that connection, because life can be challenging at this time. Any other shares, heart journeys, or yes, I know you're all still coming back a bit. Wendy, yes, please go ahead.
I can't get my picture back on, but I want to thank you so much. It says that my picture's turned off by you, I guess, but I want to say thank you so much for the session, and it's always so needed, and really a beautiful 45 minutes to an hour to look forward to every month.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I know you shared with me also that you experienced some meditations of that type of connection. And of course, I think if I lived up high on a mountain and all you saw was sky and ocean, I might have that connection too in a meditation. Just beautiful, wonderful time. Thank you so much for your share, Wendy. Mahina Ku, did you have something there? Or you?
I was trying to press the clap button, but I don't know if I did the right thing, but it was wonderful.
Thank you
Mahalo.
so much. Thank you very much. Okay, well, we'll see you again next month on the first Saturday of September, and I'll have more information for you about the online workshop. And for those of you that I see on the third Saturday, we'll see you in a couple of weeks for our Signature Cell Healing Review class. It's great to see you. I wanted to also say that, that's very good. our global healing meditation for Mother Earth comes early this month. It will be on Tuesday, next Tuesday, August 5th. And if you'd like more information about that, please go to KarinnaNielsen.com for the global healing meditation for Mother Earth. We do this every month about 3 nights before the full moon. And that sets us up nicely for the full moon energies. We don't meet physically. This is with light workers and healers all around the world that come together in light and send their energy in meditation into Diamond Head Crater in Honolulu. And there's all kinds of visuals on that page for that. We have a beautiful chant from my goddess sister, Mahina Ku, chant of protection and healing code and everything that we can use every month for our healing meditation. So that's next Tuesday, and I hope you'll join with that.